Beware of illegal video cassettes. Check whether this video cassette carries a genuine label hologram. Video piracy is a crime. Do not accept it. Demand a genuine cassette from your video store. Poor quality illegal video cassettes reduce your viewing pleasure and jeopardize future film production. When in doubt, telephone the Federation Against Copyright Theft, FACT, on 0181 568 6646. Or in the case of the Republic of Ireland, 01 6777 071.
When you rent or buy a video, you need to know that... Thanks for listening.
Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round the twist? Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round the twist? Well, have you heard the word about the bird and the spider? It wiggled and wriggled and jiggled inside. Well, have you ever felt like this? When strange things happen, are you going round the twist? Have you ever felt like this?
Horror and fantasy shows have been a staple in Western society for a long time now, with shows for adults like The Twilight Zone and Amazing Stories, and shows for the kiddies like Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark. But there was one fantasy show for kids that is unmatched in its craziness and lunacy. This show is called Round the Twist.
Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going round the twist?
Round the Twist was an Australian fantasy show for kids. It spanned between 1989 to 2001, even though only having 4 seasons. That's 12 years. 4 seasons, 12 years. I mean, I'm not asking for 12 seasons of Round the Twist, but I'm expecting it. The show followed the exploits of an Aryan family called the Twists. Get it? We had the twins, we had their dad, and we had their little brother. No mother, of course, because it was the 90s, and you don't really get mums in the 90s. They're all dead. It's just sort of a 90s thing, you get it? They lived in an inconvenient lighthouse where so much weird shit happened, it begged the question, why the fuck do they still live there? Oh, don't worry, that's just a skeleton that's on the toilet. That's fine. That is just a ghost. Oh, it's just a green baby. But enough dilly-dallying, let's get into the episode. The episode we're focusing on today is called Boy Bird. It's Boybird. It's Boybird, everyone. That's what we're dealing with. Okay. Alright.
Have you ever felt like this?
You know what? The one thing no one could say about this show is that the theme song was bad. The theme song was fucking kick-ass. Was this never gonna end? Oh, sorry guys, I seem to have accidentally turned over to Twin Peaks Season 3. Ah, Jesus! How does this keep happening? I seem to have switched over to Making a Murderer on Netflix. Yeah. So Timmy Turner from My Parents Are Aliens is like fucking about on the beach with his dad's Hoover or some shit looking for,
Dude.
I guess this is what happens when Mum's out of the picture, huh? And then TJ Detweiler stands dangerously close to a cliff for a boy who's 7 years old and looks at what appears to be Quality Street Raptors mangled in Shelley Duvall's minge. Sorry.
Have you ever felt like this?
No, I'm kidding. The kid doesn't die, but he does fall. And he seems to fall in a nest much larger than the one we actually saw in the earlier shots. Holy fucking shit. So then we join our other characters who are... Well, that was just downright rude.
Must have been a giant vulture or a prehistoric pterodactyl.
Want to try that again? Want to run through that line again? He said pterodactyl, not pterodactyl. He replaced the T with a D. What you got there? Was that caramelized beef? You got caramelized beef? Where'd you get that?
Well, if you guys want to get in touch with this outer child, you'll have to speak to my publisher, because I've made a great discovery and I'm going to be famous.
That's nice, Bron.
That's good.
Sorry. I'm going to have to interrupt. We've had 4 seasons and multiple cast changes of weird fucking bullshit happening in this fucking lighthouse. And why is the family acting like Tiny Tim here is talking bollocks? You've seen some of the weirdest shit, and it's like, oh no, a giant bird? Can't happen. What are you talking about? Go back to your room, Bronson, you fuck up. What the fuck is happening right now? So basically, yeah, you've guessed it. He's a bird boy, a boy bird. That's the title. Don't know why I did this with my hand. Don't laugh!
If at first you don't succeed.
It's got a human face.
And a broken wing. Dad, we have to look after it.
Excuse me, Linda, but there's a fucking abomination against God on my son's bed right now. I don't know whether to kill it myself or call the FBI. So the next day, the family decides to... One moment. That dang bird!
Really puts you in touch with nature.
It's gonna put me in touch with girls.
Okay, literally, and not literally in the leafy way of literally, every line this fucking guy says always correlates back to girls or babes. I shit you not.
Bird like chick and half the world are girls. It's gonna put me in touch with girls. For a girl piece. Greenpeace album. The beach is crowded with gorgeous girls. Maybe we could even host our own wildlife show. The female co-host. Hey! What about the wildlife show and the female co-host? Fine. I'll turn my back on stardom. I'll say goodbye to all those beautiful girls.
Like, I have nothing against a girl-obsessed character. Sometimes it works well. Drake and Josh. If you want to go more adult, there's Dennis from Always Sunny. But that's not the extent of their G-darn characters, guys. Honest to God, only after a few seconds after the dad tells him not to let Bird Boy get exposed, what do? Well, Danny Phantom and Scott Pilgrim here go down to the prom, and they just exploit him themselves, because I guess if no one can have him, fuck that line. To the show's credit, there was genuinely one part that did make me laugh.
Answer the question, or you'll be the one singing, okay?
Yeah, what kind of music do you like? Sharp or flat?
I'm a protected species.
Where'd you get the bird?
I genuinely, honest to God, found that really funny. I don't know why. I think it's because they're very tongue-in-cheek bully characters and not the kind from a Stephen King film.
Wow. Is that your necklace?
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I found it.
So it's not really yours?
Listen, this is my bedroom. I'll ask questions, okay?
Okay, sorry. You're obviously upset about something.
Yeah? Well, that's where you're wrong. I'm not upset about anything, okay?
I don't know what's going on, okay? You're asking the wrong guy. I'm just someone who used to watch the show when he was a kid, and I just watched some episodes recently. I don't know why there's a knight coming out of a magic portal to heaven, and then it's never addressed again. So the episode goes like full E.T. and the government show up at the lighthouse in these like big black vans and shit. And even though basically everyone who lives in the house is outside, they still park outside the lighthouse honking their horns aggressively. I don't know, maybe it's broken.
We've got to get him out of here. We've got to take him to a secret and safe location.
With girls? Also, see if this sounds familiar. So then Bird Boy takes flight and we never find out who it was or why it fucking existed. And then like the most predictable by the books thing happens, right? So the kid falls in the nest again, hurts his leg, and then the bird, he gets a child's like tape recorder, tries to record the kid crying and for his own personal pleasure, and then he flies him around. Like, come on, snooze, am I right? Also, he claims to have hurt his leg so badly that he can't walk, but in the very next shot, he's standing completely fine. Also, what kind of fucking idiot falls off the same cliff twice? Jesus Christ! Basically, the Bird Boy takes Bronson home, and this guy tries his absolute hardest not to say the word bollocks.
For pity's sake, Pete, will you stop with this cosmic gunswallop?
But it's okay, because Bird Boy takes a literal shit on him. Yeah, this show's pretty weird. For every creative and original moment, there's a lame and predictable one. For every witty line, there's an equally stupid one. But it's pretty yin and yang, and one thing you have to admit is that this show's very weird, but sometimes it's too weird for its own good. It's a kid's show, you're limited in what you can actually do, so the weirdness can sometimes surpass the writing. But if what the creators wanted was to make a bizarre and enjoyable kids show, then they really did succeed. Hell, it spanned 12 years for some reason. That was Round the Twist, and let me tell you, it sure was twisty. Ha ha! Play me out, first incarnation of Linda Twist.
Have you ever felt like this? How strange things happen. Are you going